Let me ask you about Steve Bannon while I have you, Pete, because he now again is asking for a judge to delay the start of his trial, right?
Yes. Now, you may recall he did this once before. His trial was supposed to start Monday. He asked earlier for it to be delayed because he said the January 6th committee hearings are all about him and have mentioned him and potentially taint the jury pool. The government said his name only came up maybe a total of 30 seconds, and so it wasn't that big a deal, and the judge denied his request. Well, he's back today saying, okay, it's different now for two reasons. One is, he says, yesterday's hearing mentioned him a lot more often. And secondly, he says, on the eve of his trial, CNN plans to run an hour-long documentary about him. CNN has been running promos for this on CNN that he says could really damage the potential jury pool, influence people about him. He says it's sure to be very negative, and so he wants the judge again to delay it until mid-October. And he also says he wants the judge to allow him to tell the jury at his trial, whenever it is, that he was willing to testify before the January 6th committee after all, and that should make a difference. The government has opposed that. The government has said, no, that's not an issue the jury should even hear about, because what he's charged with is stiffing the committee back in October, and whatever he did months later doesn't count for the initial charge. So the judge is going to have to decide what to do about that.
And presumably pretty quickly before the weekend, no?
Oh, yes. I think the judge, he made a series of rulings yesterday day before on requests from Bannon, and I'm sure he'll act on this one pretty quickly, too.